let's throw a few questions in. Why is Android in Ireland? No idea. Nobody knows why she's there, including her own party, because they've cut her off. Maybe she was testing some more stairs, who knows. Thomas mentioned last week that he has a few sources of news and information that he visits regularly. Can he pass it on? It's not that sort of news and information. It's certainly not off the internet. The only two I recommend is Randy Morgan's and Alan. That's it. I have no time for the rest of them. Some are okay, some are not. Some are faction people, as we've covered many times now. And it's up to individuals to make their own choices. And this next question is indicative and is going to get the same answer. I've listened to Laura Leon, now calls herself Louder Leon, and her husband George for about 2 years. Can you give an opinion on them? Basically, no. The last 3 people that I was asked to give an opinion on caused mayhem in the group, and we don't need that type of drivel. If you feel that they're okay, fine. If you don't, fine also. But I'm not. We've had enough upset in the group without me answering those type of questions. Sorry. Let's see if we can get through this. On last show's topic of 10% of any given country's population to donate $1 or €1, I agree with your assessment. Most are not interested in helping themselves. Aren't 85 to 90% of them synths and walk-ins? Yes, that is suspected. And what if the message was couched as, if you're an organic soul, please give €1 or $1. Stand up and be counted. Wouldn't this target who's being helped to emerge? It's been tried. More so in Ireland. Alan tried it. He got 1 inquiry. That was it. 1 inquiry. Everyone else said it was a scam. Whilst they're being scammed by everybody else. But well. If baptism is an occult ritual, how can we undo or remove that? At this moment, it's rather awkward because you're tied into the system. Sovereignty, when released, will fix that. With the developments this week on Jeffrey Epstein, is it more shenanigans as to what they want us to see? We know he's the fall guy, but are we taking on another ride of distractions? It's quite possible. Time will tell. This has gone on forever. It's when you consider our show out at Nexium before the mainstream, or ultimately they got hold of it. It's coming up to 2 years ago now, and here we are 2 years later, and some have been charged, but not much. Where's the rest of them? After 2 years. And this Epstein thing has the hallmarks of faction games to me. I could be wrong. It just smells faction, where some will get thrown under the bus and others will walk away. But I'm always open and welcome being wrong on that. But we've seen so many promises of this, that and the other, and none of them, or hardly any of them, have been delivered, have they? Boom, 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 it's all happening, big week, and then nothing. 2 weeks. So I'll be happy, more than happy, to be proven wrong, but it smacks of faction games. You know, if Epstein has been dragged in, why isn't the Clintons not being dragged in? When their name's all over it. Everybody knew it 10 years ago. Or a lot of people did anyway. Why haven't they been dragged in with him? Why is Prince Andrew still pouncing around? When we start seeing them being thrown, not arrested, thrown in jail, then we can say, at last something's happening. But I'm not building up hopes, because we've seen it too many times. Can aspects of the galactic central sun be incorporated into our grounding and shielding practices in the same way you use fire for the intention of repelling parasites and energy vampires on all levels? And if so, what are the particular properties of the galactic central sun that dark forces can't handle? We have a central sun below our feet, as well as a galactic one. The one below our feet has more energy. That's beneficial here. Or maybe you can tune into that and refocus or transmute some of that energy to change things. But the thing that two words that the dark forces can't handle is love and truth. That's it. How are we for time? Let's see if I can get through this rather long one. I wish people would keep them shorter. I had some reoccurring experiences of seeing beings in my mind's eye while being in a quiet space. I read an article about something like that. The woman was saying that it could be there are back doors which one could be unaware of. She was offering help in dealing with this. Well, what she means by back doors is when you open the channels through various methods, some of which I will cover later. Yoga being one of them, Tai Chi another. As I'm doing the shielding, I was wondering whether this was the case. It's possible if you haven't cleared your field. Again, I'll go into detail on that later. Also, I've been doing ayahuasca rituals in the past. Oh dear. And I don't know if this has to do with it as well. Absolutely. You opened up channels and you allowed spirit in. Sorry. It's I blame Graham Hancock and a few other alt media goons for promoting that shit. Plus the fact you've got so-called shamans who don't even who are not even trained. Bad stuff. A while ago I visited a place to see if I could help as a volunteer in a garden project, and when I was there the owner told me she was doing ayahuasca rituals in Portugal as well. I was on guard then and I did notice she was acting a bit strange. Go figure. And when at home laying in bed I saw some not nice beings appear. Where was I next? When I was with somebody who was working with the Arcturians, I saw a big eye appear. This reminded me of another situation years ago where an almond-shaped eye appeared during a meditation in the group, as if I was being observed. And I was told this was an Anunnaki, and a good one, they said. Arcturians are not all good. Sorry, just not. Anunnaki, forget it. Now lately I had an acupuncture treatment, and again a being appeared at the start of the session. Well, again, unless you a shield. Acupuncture is opening up holes, is it not? Again, these things that people need to take notice of. Am I seeing astral beings? Yes. Or could it be also helping entities, which some people claim to be the case? Have you asked them why they keep turning up? If you've asked them, are they for your help or not? You should be able to, at this point, recognise the frequency of what's good and what's not, and deal with it. Otherwise, stay away from ayahuasca and all kinds of other Arcturians and Anunnakis and all these type of people talking out of their ass. Sorry, but they just are. And they're putting a lot of people in danger. Maybe my shield's not strong enough. Maybe you need to clear it before you shield. Clear your whole energy field. Otherwise you're sealing it in. So that would be my advice. Clear it all out. And then shield. If you can view what your space is, it's a lot easier. Not everyone can, sadly. Right. Have they inverted the name Ra from Radomir? That question, no. No, it's Radomir. Mir means peace, by the way. But yeah, I get the MM Master Mason, Mary Magdalene.